Hi, my name's Javier Zamora. I'm from the south side of Chicago. Born and raised in Chicago. This is my car. It's a 1964 Chevy Impala Super Sport. It's a lowrider, and we call it Blue Dream 64. We started this car about maybe 10 years ago. When we started it off, it was black. We flew the guy in from Texas to paint it. He flew in, he came in, he painted the whole car. He did the roof on the top, all the patterns, the silver leaf, and all the pinstriping. Once we were done with that, we worked on the engine. This is a 305 Ford to a 350 engine with a Sniper fuel injection system. We also have custom pieces made to it, custom paint, and engraving. All the engraving, as you can tell over here on the car, the SS and like the undercarriage and the moldings in here. So like the control arms, uppers and lowers. It's all the engravings done in Yuma, Arizona. We send the pieces out during the winter. They'll engrave them, replate them, and then bring them back. The company that we use is called Crazy Cutting. And they're in charge of all the engraved parts on all of the car.
How long did it take you to work on this car?
We've been working on it for 10 years. 10 years so far. We feel like it's done, but cars are never really done. There's always little things and little issues that happen to it and technical problems. We love to drive the car. So this is a car that we drive all the time, and it's also a show car. We like bringing it to shows like this. This is one of the shows that we like a lot the most. It's a 3-day show, World of Wheels Autorama. And we come here every year. We've been luckily placed in the area where most of the cars are at. And we do very well. Fortunately, the car does really well.
Tell us about your awards.
It takes about 3 weeks to get the car ready for a show like this, to make sure that we have it clean to the point where we can put mirrors under it and get it judged properly, because the judging in this area is very, very, very difficult. They're very critique in regards to the car. The interior was done in Midway Interiors in Chicago, Illinois. It took them, we did a little bit of swag with vinyl, and then we did some custom pieces with patterns and then engraving on the inside.
So if people want to see you drive this on the street, where can they find you? Don't give us your home address.
Well, on the south side of Chicago, we typically hang out in the south side. That's where I was born and raised, so that's where we typically are at. Like I said, it never sees the rain, it never sees the water. We try to bring it out during the summer when there's a chance of no rain whatsoever. But yeah, we cruise it all the time. We hit cruise nights, like at the office. We go to Lamont. We go to Palos Hills. There's a lot of lowrider shows during the summer, and also regular car shows that we'll attend, because we just like being a part of the car culture, car clubs, and we like showing off the car a little bit.
And we've seen this at Navy Pier. I'm sure we're going to see it other places. Do you tour with Autorama across the U.S. as well?
We haven't had the opportunity to do that. They have invited me, but we haven't had the opportunity to go. But we do like a lot of local shows, and shows like even towards Milwaukee. We've done Mexican Fiesta in Milwaukee. We've done Slow and Low in October here in Navy Pier, and obviously here in Autorama. And we try to venture out to different places, but we haven't really ventured out to around the United States. Our dream is to be able to go to like California, New York, Florida, and be able to take the car to those areas. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The reason why this is my dream car is because I grew up seeing my father's brothers have the first lowriders in Chicago. So we grew up in Little Village in a Mexican neighborhood of the city, and they had their first lowriders. And in order for me to be able to take a ride with my uncle, he would make me help him clean the car, count the spokes, make sure the rims were clean, and then he would take me on a ride and we would hit the switches. and I fell in love ever since then. And my dream was to always have a 64 because I grew up when I was 13, 14 years old. I grew up with rap music, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, and all they talked about was 1964 Impalas. And ever since then, I've always wanted one. And luckily, I was able to get a good education, go to college, make a career out of my life, and have the opportunity to buy something like this and make it what I've always wanted in my life.
What is the next show that you are going to exhibit this car at?
There's another show coming up, which is original Lowrider car show, super show on May 26th. It's going to be here at the same place, and it's a lot of strictly lowriders. So we're excited about it. It's the second year that it's going to be here, and we're going to be here May 26th, 2024.
We'll mark the calendars. Anything that you want people to know about this car? Anything that you want to share with those who admire lowriders but haven't gotten into it?
Lowriders are all about the hydraulics. I'm really excited and proud of our hydraulic setup that we have on the car. It was something that we dealt and we contemplated with the designer. His name is Johnny from Customatics out of Waukegan, Illinois. And he helped me. He's the one that really designed it and built it. And I'm really proud because I've never seen anything else like it. And I'm really proud of it because it's like a one-off. And I'm really happy that it's in my car. But yeah, so very proud of it, man. South side of Chicago representing for all the lowriders worldwide.
Thank you. Last question. What's your favorite? If you had to pick one favorite thing about this car, what is it?
The paint.
The paint.
The paint. The paint. It's blue. It's my favorite color. The gentleman that designed the paint was Michael Secato, 713 from Texas. He flew out here just to paint the car, and he did everything. He did the patterns, the silver leaf, pinstriping, everything on the car. And people are surprised when I tell them it's a 2009 Lexus color. But it's something that's simple, something that I like. It's my favorite color, and it's the favorite part of my car.
It's a showstopper.
Thank you.